Hi everyone, it's a new month, which means Spellbinder's clubs have been released. Today's video is all about mass-producing Christmas cards. Spellbinder's BetterPress of the Month Continued Joy is a perfect choice. This beautifully designed Christmas tree made up of the sentiment means there's just one letterpress and you're good to go. I'm working with porcelain BetterPress A2 size card panels, which is essentially watercolor paper. Help the paper lay flat while I'm working on it, and also to help prevent warping as it dries, I spray both sides of the panel liberally with water. The backgrounds will be colored with pigment powders. I'm working with a set by Lindy's Magicals called Victorian Bouquet. I've scooped up some of the powder and placed it on a post-it note to help sprinkle it across the panel evenly. And then I recoat it with more water to get that color moving. I have some paper towel on hand, and I just take the panel, which is very wet, and tip it side to side to absorb the water. I love working with pigment powders. They're quick and easy to use, and the final result is a bold, rich color with some pretty tonal variations. After removing the excess water, I did use my heat tool on each of the panels for, maybe a minute or two. This just helps to stop the movement of the color, and then they're set aside to dry naturally overnight. Now on to the letterpressing. Spellbinder's BetterPress system couldn't be any easier to use. The plate is centered in the A2 registration marks on the magnetic chase. There are also registration marks on the platen or the clear plate. The panel is lined up to those corner marks, and some low-tack tape is used to hold it in place. BetterPress ink is formulated to be slow drying, so you don't have to rush through the process of inking up the plate. All of the letterpressing that I'm doing will be done with the black ink, which is found in the Regal Tones ink set. As I apply the ink to the plate, I tap it down, giving it just a little bit of a twist. I find that I get better coverage. The platen is set on top, and those magnetic corners snap it into position. You can see that there's a gap between the platen and the chase. As I handle it, I'm careful not to press the top plate down until it goes through the die cutter. And the result is a slightly recessed, crisp image. I'm going to ink up the plate one more time and lay down some masking paper and just rub it on top so that I can transfer the image. And then I'll just give it a quick fussy cut. Masking paper is positioned over the tree on the panel. I'm using Dr. P.H. Martin's Bleed Proof White, which has been slightly watered down, and I'm applying it with a fan brush. The masking paper protects the sentiment, keeping it nice and clear and easy to read. All of the panels are trimmed down so that they measure 4 by 5 1/4 inches, except for one panel which I cut a little bit smaller. Yes, not on purpose. As I do my trimming, I go side to side to keep the tree centered. The panels are adhered to black cardstock that measures 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 inches. And this is a great opportunity for me to use a new tool that I acquired, the Misty Precision Glue Press. And I'm loving it. So now these panels can be adhered to A2 size card bases. Each of the trees are embellished with aura opalescent sequins. As each one is placed, I'm careful not to cover up any of the lettering. I'm using some Nouveau Glitter Drops White Blizzard to add some sparkle to the leaves and berries that are on the spray at the bottom of the tree. And why? It's a Christmas card. You have to have sparkle. And yes, I'm up to my old tricks again. Whenever I have confetti or sequins on a card, I have to top them off with Nouveau Crystal Drops Morning Dew. Morning dew dries, it is clear, and I absolutely love the jewel-like effect that it produces. With a little bit of planning to allow those backgrounds to dry, this project is perfect for mass-producing Christmas cards. Letterpressing with Spellbinder's BetterPress system really couldn't be any easier, and it is so quick. I love the BetterPress of the month. Continued Joy is so cleverly designed with the sentiment incorporated right within the Christmas tree. Not only are these Christmas cards quick and easy, they're beautiful. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, I appreciate your visit.